Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Texas State Bobcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. He understands that his young cornerback wants to make a great showing here today. It's always a little emotional when you're playing against the team you transferred away from. He understands that the fans could be for him and against him here in this stadium today, but he said, I just want you to lock in and keep your eyes on our team and doing your job here today. I'll keep you posted on how he's doing and what the fans are saying to this young player in his return. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Handoff from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Back to pass. On target. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Washington State going quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Fighting off the defender.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Voorhees. Runs through a man, he might have space. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. The Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Voorhees. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes and nowhere to run.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The Bobcats offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Brad Jackson, he had an electric day last time out, throwing for more than 400 yards while completing better than 70% of his passes. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Jackson gonna throw it. Pulls it in. It's Sparks. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sparks. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Bobcats are marching down the field. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now they moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Burgess. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Evans. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always...
Here's a little room there. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Jackson will throw. Under fire. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Couldn't make the grab in the end zone, but this flag looks as if it'll be on the defense. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. That's caught. It's Atkins. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. There's a crease. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bobcats!
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Voorhees. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run it from the gun, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Running inside. It's Atkins.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Burgess. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Might be changing the route. The give to the back. Inside the 45. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short,
might have a chance. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
And the Bobcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
They'll move the tight end. Run in the red zone, it's Atkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
The run inside. It's Burgess. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Texas State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle, it's Clemens. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker, it's Freeman. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, he makes the catch. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to pass on second down. Lets it fly. Touchdown Cougars. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And earlier this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Might be calling a hot route. Jackson will throw. Oh, they're after him. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Running inside. It's Atkins. Crosses the 45. Could be an alley. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. The field goal is no good after the miss. Still an 11-point game, guys. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books. Head time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's Kentucky in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Now back over to your game inside Bobcat Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Checking in with the Bobcats head coach at the half. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Jackson gonna throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. At the 45, on its way.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Bobcats are rolling down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. And on 2nd down for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. There's some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this. And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Clemens. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Washington State lines up quickly.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man,
makes the catch and he's free. To the house. Touchdown, Cougars! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Jackson will throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. They go to the counter. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Finds his man. It's Evans. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so...
Touchdown, Texas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're breaks into the open. He's at the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Washington State. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. On the move, it's Jenkins. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run.
Got a little grass. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Wind our way toward the end of this one. Gives us a minute to check out the Week 12 scoreboard and the top 12 teams in the country and how things are going there. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Jackson gonna throw it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Looking for blockers. And the returner goes down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Powers through. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. And it's another 1st and 10 play. He goes right back to the air. It's caught, and he's still running after the move. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
He's got the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw again. Deep shot for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Washington State.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He fires one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Jackson will throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Jenkins. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
This defense will try to force a 4th down. Maybe some room here. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop them.
And the Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the first. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Texas State. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They call for it, just like he does here. He wants the football. But, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games.
Got enough space. Good pickup on that play. Let's give him 9 on that one, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. The Bobcats trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bobcats! And the stomping has commenced. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And he punches it in the end zone. And man, oh man, has this running back been impressive. Just the amounts of licks he's taken and just kept moving forward. Like, they've made no bones about it, Palmer. They were going to run the football, and they did. They gave it to him over and over again. The defense knew it was coming, and he still performed.
It's incredible. The head coach called him into his office earlier in the week, and he said, look, we are going to force feed you the football. You have to carry this for us on our way to victory. And he was glad to accept that challenge. He did it today, David. He took a beating. He is going to need the ice tub. He's going to need cryotherapy. He's going to need a good stretch, and he needs some sleep. But, man, did he ever deliver for his offense and his team.
Snagged in the middle. It's Freeman. Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Clemens. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Being chased. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Looking for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to